everyone's seen a boat over a trailer. Not many people see a trailer over a boat. Let's see what kind of craziness we got going on in here. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the garage. We got the Donzi sitting on the ground today. Slightly different project we worked on this morning. I went back and forth trying to decide if I was going to video while I was doing this to kind of show everybody what I was doing. And it is such a nerve-wracking ordeal trying to lift this boat up off of its trailer. I've done it a couple times. Did it when I built that trailer for it. Did it when I mocked the boat up on the trailer as I was building it, and it's very, very scary to do, as you can imagine. And so I was gonna just kind of show step by step, because I've honestly, last time that I lifted the boat up, I just used the hoist and my chain fall off of my loft here, and it makes it a lot easier. I've never actually dropped a boat down on the ground like people do in boat yards where they just set it on blocks. Obviously a slightly different process. I wanted to do that this time because of the way that I set this up on the dollies, to be able to move it around while it's on the ground instead of just being blocked somewhere and permanent. And so it seemed like if I'm gonna learn, I'm gonna make a video, and then if anybody else ever needs to know, because I was curious too, then it might help. But again, this being such a precious ordeal doing this, and you got to do it right, I didn't want to have to think about making the video and think about the video and move the camera 10,000 times while I'm trying to show stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk around and explain to you what I did. I took plenty of pictures as I was doing it, and I'll just kind of talk you through what I did to get it down on the ground. And then if you ever need to do it, you'll at least have that. It'll be kind of like watching it live. So the reason I did this, the boat needs a little bit of hull repair from last year, which I'll show you guys in a future video. I will video the process of me doing that. So I needed it off the trailer because of where the damage is. I needed to be able to get to it. And then I also figured, since it's off the trailer, I've got a lot of open hull area now that's never been open before when it's on the trailer, and I'm going to do some cutting compound, buff, wax, detail the whole underside of the boat, which has never been done, and do it while I can do it, and it'll only help everything anyways. So we'll walk around here and I'll show you what I ended up doing. So we got 3 car dollies, and I've got these cribs. I built 4 these crib stacks for my project car before I had this hoist, to just get it off the ground a little bit, and just by chance they were the exact same size as the wheel dollies. And you know, my objective of course always is that I don't want something permanently in my way. I want to be able to push it out of the way when I'm not working on it, bring it back out when I am. So I stacked these up on the dollies, and it worked pretty good. I tied these back ones together because I definitely didn't want anything kicking out or flying around on me. And it's, I think, as safe as it can be. It still makes me nervous when I move it around, but everything moves fine. Nothing, I haven't had any issues. Moved around a little bit, trying to get everything situated in here, because obviously the boat had to come off the trailer, and then the trailer was out of the garage, and got the boat situated. Then I needed to get the boat out of the way to bring the trailer back in, to put it back up here, to get it out of the way. Again, all I care about in the world is getting things up and out of my way. That's why I keep everything up and try to get as much floor space open as possible. This is actually the best part about this video. Since I'm not doing anything, I'm just going to be showing you pictures. I'm just going to sit down and tell you the story, and then the pictures will show. Here, you want to look at the boat? There it is. All right, so basically what I did was I just rolled the boat forward so that the front lift point was directly underneath my chain fall in my loft, and got that lined up. And the back, so this trailer, it sits higher than a normal trailer would be. If you hadn't seen my other videos, go check them out. But I built this trailer to be able to fit the boat inside my car hauler, so it's narrower. And because this trailer isn't anywhere near made for this boat, I had to let it sit up a little bit higher so that everything cleared. So the back sits pretty high. So I got everything blocked up. Right now the boat is sitting on individual cribs. When I started off the rear, I had 2 cribs on each side stacked up with some 4x4s and 2x4. I had it really built up on the back to even come close to meeting the back of the boat on the trailer. And then I took the wheels off the trailer, dropped the trailer down so that it would just sit down on the cribs the way that they were. So we had the back was sitting on the dollies and cribs blocked up, and the front was hanging by the lift point off of the loft. Okay, that's better. Nobody wants to look at me or the wall. So now you got the boat in the background like it should be. So once I dropped the trailer down on the blocks the way they were, then I had to very carefully kind of evenly lower the boat down even more, taking 4x4s out, taking some of the cribs out, while also coming up front and lowering the front down just to keep everything even, because I don't want those lift hooks being on too much of an angle from where I'm lifting it. So got everything slowly, carefully brought back down all onto individual cribs. Took me a little bit to figure out the exact correct placement that the front one needed to be in. It kept wanting to it was off 2 wheels one way or another just because of the way the bow starts to taper up, but found the right spot there, got it blocked up and shimmed up so that it worked, and she was on the ground. And so like I said before, then I had to play a little Tetris game of moving the boat and getting the trailer in and getting it up on the lift and getting everything moved back around. The boat doesn't move very easily. They're very small caster wheels, but it would definitely be easy with 2 people. But just by myself, it was a little bit of work. But I'm glad that it's mobile. I can move it in and out of my way, and then now I can get ready to start working on it. And every weekend I can just pull it out a little bit, get it in the middle of the floor, and go to town doing whatever I need to do. So that's pretty much it. Everything went good, and I'm glad it did because it had to. I just took my time, didn't let anything distract me. It's like I said, I didn't want to be worrying about the video and having my mind on other things, but I just stepped it down, a 2x4 at a time, a 4x4 at a time, just lifting evenly, supporting both sides, and it went great. So I'll give you guys some updates pretty soon of the project I'm about to do with it, and then it'll get a little bit warmer and we can finally get some uncovered videos and have some fun with it. You know, there's just some things you don't expect to find in the woods, and there's some things you don't expect to find in a garage in the woods. I think a Donzi pretty much covers that. It's a pretty wild thing to see. Well, thanks for checking out the video, guys. If it didn't help you, I hope it at least entertained you. So subscribe and just keep an eye out for other videos, other Donzi projects, other projects in general, and see you guys soon.